It is crazy, but it's actually possible to become so focused that work feels like you're playing a video game or you're just scrolling on social media. I didn't think that this was possible, but 8 years ago, I started down a rabbit hole, a journey to figure out how I can rid myself of being so distracted and rather become really focused. I wanted to reach my goals. I wanted to become the person who could go out and do the things that I set out to do. And when I studied people that were really successful, I saw that all of them had a lot of focus. Focus is the foundation that everything else is built upon. It's the most important thing. And if you don't right now have an extreme focus, then you can watch as many how to make money online videos and try to find business models or try to figure out tools and tricks and techniques to reach your goals. But without focus, you are doomed to fail, unfortunately. Because you cannot build a house, you cannot build a body, you cannot build a business without focus. In this video, I'm going to give you a system of thinking that you can implement to gain extreme focus and even make that focus so fun that it feels like it's effortless. But first, we just need to define focus. It is the ability to stay on a task for a long period of time. What is reducing your ability to stay on that task? Well, it is distractions. Think about distractions now for one more second than you have before. What is it really? Here I have a flow chart with distraction in the middle. Distractions consist of two things: internal distractions and external distractions. An example of an internal distractions is sadness, a memory, having anxiety, having an urge. And external distractions, for example, is that I have a big window behind me right now, and if a bird suddenly flew and banged into the window, it would make a loud sound, and I would feel like, oh, and I wouldn't be able to stay focused on filming. It almost threw me off right there. But by controlling these two factors, you're reducing distractions and naturally increasing your focus. But you want to know the reason why you naturally increase your focus? It is because you are naturally a hunter-gatherer. You're a perfect biological weapon that was made by nature to be able to stalk prey and stay focused for hours and hours and hours on end. You just imagine someone sitting in the forest and they had to watch out for animals, and there's not too many of them, and they know if they don't get that animal that their family will die. How long can they sit there and focus? Probably for days, right? And that is your ability as well. You just have to take away the bad habits of distraction that has hold you back, and you will naturally grow and you will naturally become that focused beast that you have within you. So here I'm going to give you the answer right now. It is simple, it sounds a little bit boring, but it is awareness. Become aware of your internal distractions and become aware of your external distractions. Internal distractions often lead to external distractions. I'm going to give you an example right now. Before you started watching YouTube today, you're watching me here. What did you feel before you started to watch this video? Was it an urge? Did you just pull up your phone and start to scroll and look for something to distract you? If you did, then you had an internal distraction, an urge, a pain, something you wanted to avoid, or maybe a desire of something you wanted to see. And then you pulled up your phone, the external distraction device from hell, or from heaven, how you want to view it. And you were able to distract yourself with visuals and sound and all that stuff. If you have your phone, the external distractions, very available, if it's so easy and the apps are all on your front page and you have notifications, then there's a very short path between internal distractions to external distractions. What we want to do is become aware of when we have internal distractions. You feel sad, you feel an urge, you're hungry. And then you note that down on a notepad beside your work, and you see how many times you feel distracted, but you don't act on it. By not acting on it, you're building up that muscle of focus. Because focus is not like, okay, I'm just going to stay super disciplined and I'm not going to move now for 6 hours. It is becoming good at pulling your mind back to the task and then wandering off by internal distractions and pulling it back to the task. It is actually like meditation if you have looked into that before. And that is slowly building your focus, like pulling a weight. over and over and over again. And the more you're able to stay focused, the more enjoyed you will feel like that is. That is because your dopamine baseline is being accumulated to your new level. You will find more pleasure from that longer, more boring but sustained attention than that quick burst. Now, if I were to pull up TikTok, as I never have watched it even before, but if I were to do that, I will feel so bad. I will feel overstimulated. Like I've took some drug that made me have a super bad hangover. Because my dopamine baseline is so high that I always get a sustainable level of dopamine and I don't act on my internal distractions. It is a no-go. Become aware of this and you become a master of your focus. I'm going to give you a little bonus tip right now as well. If you're also able to do the task you're doing very exciting by increasing the curiosity, passion, having clear goals, and immediate feedback, then you feel much better at doing that task. I am so obsessed with focus and I want to help you. I want to learn more about you and I want to help your specific situation. Therefore, I'm opening up spots to have free calls with me where you can dive into your situation. The reason it's free is because I just want to get a couple of people now quickly and we can learn about your situation. I'm going to give you everything that I have. I can promise you that. So if you got something out of this video, I'm going to tell you to do all of the things that people tell you, and that's like and subscribe, maybe. At least like, if you can do that. I'm Francis Drake. Goodbye.